Hey guys, we're back again. Hope you guys are having an awesome Wednesday. We're on here today answering a question that I have been getting from multiple people. With all this additional Mystic G20 that has been in excess with the leaderboards and things of that nature, what Mystic characters can we use to get through Hero Global in the Professor X Saga? So, we're going to jump in here today. We're going to take a look at the Mystic characters that are available and see exactly which of them, if any of them, are possible to use to get through here and what types of combinations may work. Okay, so if you guys have been wondering this same thing, hopefully this video will help you guys out and you'll be able to get the information that you need to progress through Professor X. So, let's jump in here to the first node, okay? Now, of course, when it comes to Mystic, the ones that I have unlocked are Hercules, Ancient One, and Captain Britain. Now, this is the first time that I will be doing any testing with Hercules because I just brought him to G20 today. With that being said, I have done multiple tests with Captain Britain and have struggled. He is definitely a character that it is extremely difficult to get rid of on the Shadow King node. However, we're going to try a couple different options out and see how they work out. All right, so here in the Old Man Logan node, I have specifically had 2 or 3 different people ask me if Hercules will work with Emma. Okay, now I've already done plenty of testing with Emma and Ancient One, and I can tell you they work together with the 3 New Liberty. However, you have to be prepared to be patient on the Shadow King node because it's going to take RNG. I've went as many as 20 different battles before finally getting the RNG where it worked properly. Other times I've went through it 2 or 3 times in a row. So it's just kind of one of those things. It will work. However, it may take you a little bit to get through it. So we are going to jump in here with Emma, the 3 New Liberty, and Hercules. And jump in here to the, I don't know which node we jumped into. Either the Shadow King or the Old Man Logan node. I didn't even pay attention to which one we were on. So let's get in here and see how it goes. Okay, we're on the Old Man Logan node, so I don't foresee this is going to be much of an issue, but let's find out. Okay. Perfect. Old Man Logan went after Joaquin, which means there is absolutely no stun. So let's go after him. Okay. Okay, there goes his first life. Let's go ahead and see if we can get rid of Dawkins because we don't like him around at all. All right. Now, we can't get on him. Okay. So, is this unavoidable? I think one of his attacks, enemies killed by this attack cannot be revived. That's what I thought. So, we're going to go ahead and use this and get rid of this panda. Okay. So, the panda can't come back. That's perfect. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and keep going after Logan. All right, Logan is gone. Now we just got to keep Emma alive. Okay, he has no death proof, so if we kill him with this basic, then he's done. Okay, very good. All right, so that looked a little RNG based, so we're going to try that one more time because I don't want that to be one of those things where you can win 1 out of 25 times and we just happen to get lucky on the very first one. So let's check that out one more time. And then if it works this time, then we'll jump over to the Shadow King node. Okay. Very good. We definitely got RNG in our favor because both times Old Man Logan has went after a Liberty member, which means he's not going to stun them. All right. So let's go after Logan again. Okay, let's go after him again. If we can get rid of that death proof, actually, he will hit him twice because he's a striker. We're going to leave him alone, actually, and go after Dokken. Get him dead. Okay. Because this basic is going to hit Logan twice with the vulnerable and the striker attack. And if it kills him, yeah, let's see what happens. If it kills him, he can't revive. Perfect. There we go. All right. Now let's see if we can stay alive through Dokken. All right. We need to get rid of him for sure. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and do Hercules Ultimate. All right. All right, and he's got a death proof, so this isn't going to kill him. Ah, it did kill him. Perfect. All right, so clearly this squad is not going to have any trouble beating the Logan node. Now, I do have a little bit of a concern on the Shadow King node because Hercules is so powerful. I don't know. I'm a little bit concerned that between him and Emma, that they're going to kill someone before we even get a shot. So let's jump in here and find out. I hope that isn't the case because I'd like to give you guys another mystic option other than Ancient One. Okay. Okay, Emma's got slow. Yeah, he does a ton of damage. Okay, so we've got 2 ability blocks, which isn't fantastic at all. Hercules has speed up. Almost their whole entire squad has speed up. All right, let's see how it goes. Okay, he has immunity, which isn't great because we really need to stop him, but let's go after... let's go after Peggy. Ability block her. Okay. Let's go ahead and ability block or stun Joaquin so he can't do any healing. Let's see if we can rewind Hercules before he goes and rips our faces off. Okay. Let's go ahead and ability block Emma. Okay. Oh my gosh, I can't get to Emma. Okay. Hercules is going to be a problem any minute. All right, let's just go here. Okay. We can get some slow out there. Oh, no, we can't because he's got immunity. Oh, no. All right, Emma's about to go, and we cannot get to her. All right, let's go ahead and see if we can get rid of Patriot. That will give us speed up. And that was my fear. Okay. I think if we would have been able to get to Emma and get rid of her, I think we may have been okay there. I don't know. But I'm willing to try it again. So let's jump back in here and... man, it would really help us if we could get a cluster where they're all together instead of separated so much. All right. Well, let's cross our fingers and hope for a little better cluster with them this time. It's definitely a little better. And I'd prefer for him to not be ability blocked. Okay. 2 ability blocks and a stun is not great. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and stun Peggy. Get slow out there. Hercules does not have speed up this time. Let's go ahead and go after Hercules right now. Yeah. That's a problem because Emma is dead. All right. I don't know. I don't know if things can go well enough for this to work, but we're going to try it a few times and see. Hercules just does a ton of damage. I'm afraid that he's going to fall in that same zone with Black Knight and Old Man Logan. Okay, let's not kill Peggy. Okay. Speed up everywhere but Emma. Okay. Let's get an ability block over here on Peggy. Let's get an ability block on Emma. Okay, let's go ahead and stun Joaquin. The problem is if we don't get to rewind Hercules here in a second before he goes, we're going to be in trouble. All right. Hercules getting immunity is becoming a really, really big problem. Okay. All right. Man, we have really good bunching. It would be fantastic if we can get some decent RNG at the beginning of this fight. Okay. Okay, he has immunity again. Big surprise. Okay. Okay, let's get an ability block on Emma. We really need to stun Peggy. We really needed Hercules to not go already. All right. That was about as good as we could possibly hope for. I'm going to tell you that Hercules and Emma together is not a good idea. At all. We're going to try one other thing while we're in here when it comes to Hercules. All right, we're going to try Hercules and Captain Britain together. I don't see any way under the sun that this is going to work out. But I think if we can get through the barrage, Hercules is powerful enough to get rid of Captain Britain on the other side, which is what I've ran into so far, is not having anyone strong enough to actually get rid of him. Yeah. Nope. I'm telling you, man, Captain Britain is a nightmare. Oh, goodness sakes. All right. So, yeah. I think what we're going to run into with Hercules is the same thing we've ran into with Old Man Logan, and Black Knight and Captain Britain. They're just too powerful for the Shadow King node. I had somebody ask me to try this the other day and I totally forgot. So let's try this with Phoenix and Captain Britain, somebody was thinking that with her being able to come back, that she might be able to survive through the barrage if the RNG is just right. Again, I don't think it's going to make any difference, but we'll try it. Okay, well, they're all trying to stun the same person. Okay. Let's see what happens. Shadow King is already going, which means Captain Britain is gone. Okay. Let's try these two together. If they all hone in on Phoenix, we'll put her in the middle. Maybe, just maybe, we can get something to work. Okay, there's one big attack on Phoenix. Okay. Yeah, that didn't work out. That was pretty bad RNG though. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. I don't know. I think my viewer could be onto something here with this. With Peggy and Captain Britain together, I mean, it's just, you're starting out having to deal with two stuns right out of the gate. It's just very difficult to overcome. Okay. Everybody needs to focus on Phoenix and leave everybody else alone. Okay. Wow. That was working about as well as we could have hoped. Okay, let's go ahead and use his basic so that we can save his special to rewind here in a little bit. All right. Let's go ahead and stun Hercules since he's the one that rips our face off every time. Okay. Its ability block Peggy. Man, he does a lot of damage. Okay, let's go ahead and rewind Patriot. Very good. Let's go ahead and do his ultimate. Awesome. Okay. Go ahead and kill her. Oh my gosh. This may work. Oh my goodness. All right, let's go. That's going to bring back their Phoenix. Just don't kill us. Okay. Got slow. All right, let's go to town. Okay. All right. Viewer out there, you know who you are that recommended this to me like a week ago. And I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, I didn't think that it would work. And I still don't think it will work with Captain Britain. But your theory worked great with Hercules. So you know who you are. I don't remember who you are. But great idea. Absolutely great idea. Now we're gonna jump back to, oh my gosh, that's right. Bad idea. I did not even think about the fact that you won't be able to 3-star it when she dies. Okay. Well, we had some fun working on it either way. It was a great idea. But I did not even think about the fact that when she dies, it's going to give you 2 stars. So, with that being said, guys, I wanted to try this out for you, but as the way that it sets, I still think if you're trying to use your Mystic gear, now I personally have not brought Black Panther Shuri up to G20. She is Mystic, and she is not so powerful that I think she will completely wreck your team. So if you guys out there do not absolutely want to use Ancient One for whatever reason, Black Panther Shuri could be an option to bring in. She is a very valuable character in Crucible. Don't really use her much in War, but I also am not real big in War. But if if you see more value in her than Ancient One, and you want to try her, I think she could be viable. However, I have not brought her up to G20 yet, so I can't say for sure. But at this point, Ancient One is the only Mystic character that I've tested. Excuse me, I'm still dealing with this throat stuff. That I have tested that actually works. And she's very RNG based. I mean, like I said, on that Shadow King node, it may take you 1 time, it may take you 20. But you'll definitely get through there, and it gives you the capability to use some of that Mystic gear, spread out your gear requirements for this section a little bit. But guys, let me know in the comments, have any of you guys tried Shuri? If you have, comment down below, let the rest of the community know. But at this point in time, guys, sad to report, I don't think Hercules is going to work. Captain Britain absolutely will not work. I have tested him with every single team possibility and just absolutely cannot get through that Shadow King node. So, guys, I hope this has, at the very least, saved you some wasted gear on Hercules or Captain Britain for the Professor X trial. Again, go ahead and use Ancient One. I've really only talked to one viewer that's tried it out of about 20 that just has struggled and can't get through it. So, with that being said, I appreciate you guys watching. If you got some value, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, slap that bell around. Share this with your friends and your alliance mates if you think that this is going to give them some value. If they've been looking for the same idea, what type of characters can I spend my Mystic gear on for Global Hero? And until the next video, guys, stay positive and enjoy the game.